My name is Lori Camara. I am the Vocational Services Manager, Barn Manager, Therapeutic Riding Manager here at Sunshine in Maumee, Ohio. Therapeutic riding is teaching horseback riding to people with physical, cognitive, and emotional disabilities. I was introduced to horses when I was very young by my mother because she grew up on a farm. I was very lucky to be able to spend a lot of time at the barn and go to competitions, and I became very comfortable around the horses. I knew early on that I wanted them in my life. When I was in high school, I was really interested in sports and got hurt a couple of times, so I started volunteering in a physical therapy department at a hospital. And initially when I went to college, I was going to be a physical therapist. But then when I discovered therapeutic riding and had such a strong horse background, I decided to take that route instead. It all has come together in that we're doing hippotherapy now in the barn. I have physical therapists and occupational therapists in the barn, and I can assist them by providing them a safe place, safe horses, and I get to watch the riders benefit from her therapy. The responsibilities of a therapeutic and riding instructor are to engage the client, engage the rider, progress their skills. Fine motor skills are increased by therapeutic riding when people are tacking up horses, fastening the buttons, holding onto the reins. Gross motor skills are involved, climbing on the horses, doing exercises on the horses. The social interaction is huge with our volunteers and the instructors and the horse. You know, we encourage the rider to interact with that horse and say, "Thank you, you're doing a great job." Coordination is one of the biggest benefits that I've seen with more of our advanced riders, because they have to learn to keep their feet in the stirrups. They have to learn to hold the reins a certain way, and then they're going to use their legs and their hands as aids to turn the horses. And they have to listen to the instructor at the same time. So there's a lot of things going on, and that really works on their coordination. When we assess the rider's ability, sometimes they will need help with their stability. So we will have someone on each side of the horse, that's called the sidewalker, and they will give as little or as much support as needed. Sometimes it's just walking next to them to reassure them. Sometimes it's putting an arm up on their thigh to help them keep their balance. And then there's a leader that will take the horse around the arena, lead the horse around. Some people, they look forward to their therapy. That's the highlight of their week. And as soon as they walk in the barn, we've already made an impact because they've got this giant smile on their face. We have one rider here who is blind and deaf, but his parents insisted that he would love horseback riding. And at first our instructors were, "What do? I can't tell him to lift his reins. I can't tell him to make a circle." But he can get other input from that. He can get the smell of the barn, the smell from the horses, the smell of the leather on the saddles. He can have a sensation of touching the saddle, touching the soft fur, touching the leather, touching the rubbery reins. So there's all sorts of sensory input that people can get from therapeutic riding that you don't really think about on a daily basis. Our supported employment program has opportunity for people with developmental and intellectual disabilities to come work in the barn each week. They have job coaches that teach them barn skills, cleaning the barn, taking care of the animals, learning about the animals. They can come and be productive and feel good about themselves. It makes a huge difference in their lives. Therapeutic riding and hippotherapy have been around for many years, probably at least 75 that I know of. And it is definitely a growing field. There are more schools offering programs for people to be trained to do it. Courses that I think would be beneficial to lead to this career would definitely be some communications classes, because you have to be able to communicate with your riders, with your parents. Other courses that would be helpful would be your science and your physiology. You want to learn about parts of the body, parts of the brain, that'll help you understand physical, cognitive, emotional disabilities down the road. If you're not going the college route to get a degree in equine studies, you can go to clinics. There's an organization that we belong to called PATH, Professional Association of Therapeutic Horsemanship, and they will perform clinics throughout the year, throughout the country, different states, and you can go and learn from them. They have courses online that you can take. It's very easy for me to come to work every day because of the amazing people that we meet and work with and watch all these miraculous things happen on horseback. And being able to combine my love of physiology and training the horses and preparing the horses for those riders is so exciting for me. It's just magical.